"2023 is coming to an end, and you have the feeling that you haven't done what you should have to change your life? I understand that frustrating feeling. You stop and think that you should have made changes, but nothing happened. But don't worry, the year isn't over. There is still time to eliminate procrastination and create a new routine, and you are in the right place to silently eliminate everything that is holding you back from evolving. There are 10 things you will learn to eliminate everything that prevents you from growing. It's not that we have little time, but we waste a lot of it on things that are not within our control. As we approach the end of another year, we bring with us not only memories, but also valuable lessons that have shaped our journey. There are things in our lives that we should eliminate in silence, even before 2023 ends. Ending 2023 is not just a change of the calendar, it's an opportunity to leave behind what no longer serves us. If there has been frustration from expectations, let's learn to eliminate them. Embracing reality and enjoying the present with an unburdened mind. Stoicism teaches us that by releasing the burden of the unattainable, we free ourselves to appreciate what is within our reach. Another crucial lesson is accepting circumstances beyond our control. In 2024, we must commit not to fight against inevitable currents, but to surf life's waves with grace and resilience. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that by focusing on what we can control, we build foundations for a more stable future. Thus, by shedding the burdens of the past, we equip ourselves with the strength of Stoicism to face the future in 2024. May our journey be guided by conscious choices, continuous growth, and a Stoic mindset that turns challenges into opportunities. And in today's video, we will talk to you about the 10 things you should eliminate from your life before the end of 2023. The last on the list is the most important of all, but it only makes sense in conjunction with the other 9 topics. So, watch until the end, as I'm sure this video will change the start of your year. Take this moment to acquire Stoic wisdom, as this video can be the turning point to change everything in your life. 1. Eliminate unrealistic expectations. Eliminating unattainable expectations is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, a journey towards true acceptance of reality. Modern history, in embracing this principle, seeks to cultivate a mindset of resilience, facing challenges with a balanced perspective. Accepting reality for the Stoic is not an act of resignation but a courageous acknowledgement of what it is, meaning looking at the present without the distortion of unrealistic expectations, allowing for a clearer understanding and a more effective response to life's events. By freeing oneself from unattainable expectations, the modern Stoic disentangles from them, not to abandon goals or aspirations, but to adjust the perspective so that they align with reality. It's an invitation to pursue ambitious yet achievable goals, building a solid path towards personal growth. This shift in mindset is not merely an act of acceptance, but also an assertion of Stoic resilience. Resilience here isn't merely enduring adversities, but thriving despite them. It's the ability to adapt, learn, and move forward while maintaining inner serenity, even when circumstances challenge our expectations. Stoicism teaches us to see through the illusions of reality, to embrace reality with courage, and to develop a resilience that flourishes in accepting what is, allowing for a more authentic and fulfilling life. 2. Eliminate excessive self-criticism. Excessive self-criticism is a shadow that looms over many, clouding the clear and serene vision that Stoic principles aim to reveal. By reducing this detrimental habit, Stoicism opens doors to self-acceptance and compassion. Shedding light on a path more aligned with Stoic philosophy, excessive self-criticism creates a barrier between a person and their true essence. Stoics understand that thriving requires cultivating a compassionate relationship with oneself. Accepting one's humanity, with its imperfections and flaws, is the cornerstone of Stoic equanimity. By reducing excessive self-criticism, the modern Stoic practices acceptance. This doesn't mean denying areas for improvement, but rather approaching them with a constructive mindset. Unconditionally accepting oneself, even in areas requiring growth, is an expression of authenticity, a value cherished by Stoics. Compassion toward oneself, in the Stoic context, isn't an invitation to complacency but a source of inner strength. Stoics teach us that treating oneself with compassion nurtures the emotional resilience necessary to face challenges without being consumed by harmful self-criticism. Epictetus once said, "Do not punish or torment yourself. Desire is not under our control, and therefore, we are not responsible for it. Our opinions can be changed, but clinging to them is our responsibility, and that's where we falter." Holding on to an opinion, even when experience shows it's wrong, is the principle of error. Do not punish yourself for making mistakes, but ask yourself, how can I cease to err and improve? Epictetus emphasized the importance of abandoning excessive self-criticism and instead seeking to understand and correct our mistakes. Compassion towards oneself is the key to true transformation. 3. Eliminate draining relationships. It is better to live in solitude than to keep company with people who gradually undermine your will to live, poison your joy, turn your heart into stone, and steal your serenity. Seneca, in this quote, highlights the Stoic wisdom of preferring solitude over toxic relationships. The pursuit of serenity and emotional balance takes precedence, reinforcing the idea that eliminating draining relationships is a wise choice to preserve inner peace within the Stoic realm. Discernment in relation to relationships plays a crucial role in the pursuit of serenity and emotional balance. Eliminating relationships that drain our energy, akin to vampires, is not just a choice but a practice guided by the fundamental principles of Stoicism. Stoics value inner serenity and seek relationships that contribute to this state of emotional balance. Draining relationships, those that consume more than they offer, are at odds with this philosophy. Thus, the modern Stoic is encouraged to make conscious choices for a more balanced emotional environment. By eliminating relationships that drain energy, Stoics are not adopting a selfish stance but prioritizing their own mental health. This aligns with Stoic ethics of self-care, not in a selfish manner but as a means to positively contribute to the world. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating reciprocal relationships where the exchange of energies is balanced. Relationships that constantly demand without providing emotional sustenance or support can become obstacles to personal growth. Eliminate unnecessary digital distractions in the digital era. In an age of constant digital connectivity, Stoic mental discipline becomes more relevant than ever. Reducing time spent on digital distractions is a practice that aligns perfectly with Stoic principles, especially regarding the cultivation of focus and mindfulness. Stoics value mental discipline as a fundamental tool to maintain emotional balance and clarity of thought. Digital distractions, such as purposeless social media, incessant notifications, and excessive online entertainment, pose obstacles to mental discipline and the pursuit of a meaningful life. By reducing time invested in unnecessary digital distractions, the modern Stoic practices detachment, an essential skill in Stoicism. Detaching from the constant flow of digital information allows for greater focus on meaningful tasks and contributes to a calmer state of mind. Mindfulness, another Stoic pillar, is nurtured when we free ourselves from digital distractions. Truly being present in the moment, without the constant interference of the digital world, is a Stoic practice that strengthens the connection with oneself and the surrounding environment. This quote emphasizes the importance of being present in the moment, something that digital distractions often prevent us from doing. In historical context, this total presence in the present is seen as a means of cultivating a meaningful life aligned with fundamental values. Eliminate personal boundaries. Within Stoicism, the lack of personal boundaries is viewed as a direct threat to individual integrity. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is imperative as it aligns with the fundamental principles of Stoicism, emphasizing self-care as a basis for positively contributing to the world. Stoics recognize the importance of setting boundaries to protect not only physical integrity but also emotional and mental integrity. This is not seen as an act of selfishness but as a necessity to truly be of use to others, following the Stoic principle of contributing to the common good. The absence of personal boundaries can lead to a gradual loss of inner serenity, something Stoics deeply value. By allowing others to constantly breach these limits, we risk undermining our own inner peace, contrary to Stoic teachings. By establishing healthy boundaries, the modern Stoic practices detachment and self-discipline. This practice is not only a safeguard for personal integrity but also an expression of respect for one's own values and needs. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this power, and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius highlights the inner power that Stoics believe each individual possesses. Establishing personal boundaries is a manifestation of this power over one's own mind, a conscious choice to preserve personal integrity and maintain serenity regardless of external circumstances. Eliminate your concern for the uncontrollable. At the core of Stoic philosophy is the understanding that many events are beyond our control. Eliminating concern for the uncontrollable is therefore a vital principle for the modern Stoic, allowing one to direct energy towards effective actions and cultivate serene acceptance in the face of uncertainty. Stoics recognize that despite our efforts, there are elements in life we cannot control or predict. Worrying about these elements only consumes precious energy and does not contribute to problem solving. Therefore, Stoicism encourages accepting reality and focusing on what is within reach. By eliminating concern for the uncontrollable, Stoicism helps us practice the virtue of wisdom, choosing to flow with the tide of life and adapt wisely to circumstances rather than fighting impossible currents. This does not imply apathy but rather a conscious discernment of where to invest energy. Serene acceptance, another Stoic virtue, arises when we accept what we cannot control. This acceptance is not resignation but an active and serene approach to challenges. It is a conscious choice to preserve inner peace regardless of external storms. Stop resisting what is beyond your control, and you will gain strength beyond what you imagined, said Marcus Aurelius. This teaches us to encapsulate the Stoic essence of finding strength in acceptance, especially when confronted with the uncontrollable. Ceasing resistance does not mean passivity but rather the discovery of a powerful source of serenity and resilience by accepting the natural course of events. Eliminate excessive dependence. In historical context, excessive dependence is seen as an obstacle to independence and resilience. Reducing emotional or material dependencies is not merely a choice but a fundamental practice to strengthen the ability to face changes with serenity and discernment. Stoics understand that true independence lies in the ability to be emotionally and mentally self-sufficient. Excessive dependence on others for happiness or security is seen as a vulnerability that can be exploited by life's uncertainties. By cultivating independence. Healthy, the modern Stoic seeks an internal foundation of balance. Material dependence is also addressed by Stoicism, which encourages detachment from material possessions. As a primary source of contentment, the pursuit of meaning and satisfaction beyond material things is a path that leads to resilience transcending fluctuations. By reducing dependencies, the modern Stoic practices the virtue of courage, facing the unknown with a solid internal foundation instead of seeking security in external sources, finding strength to confront challenges, knowing that true security is found in one's own inner resilience. If you are concerned with anything outside your control, you have surrendered that thing to it, said Epictetus. Epictetus highlights the vulnerability of placing concerns on things beyond our control. Reducing excessive dependence is, therefore, a conscious choice to maintain control over what is truly ours, thus cultivating authentic independence and resilience. Eliminating excessive self-indulgence. In Stoic philosophy, excessive self-indulgence is considered an obstacle to balance and self-discipline. Eliminating patterns of self-indulgence is not just a Stoic choice, but a practice aimed at cultivating moderation and the necessary control for a meaningful life. Stoics value self-discipline as a tool to resist excessive temptations and indulgences. The unrestrained pursuit of momentary pleasures often leads to harmful imbalance. By eliminating this self-indulgence, the modern Stoic works to find a middle ground, avoiding extremes that may compromise physical well-being and mental resilience. The practice of self-discipline in Stoicism is not a complete denial of pleasures, but a conscious choice of moderation in pursuit of a more balanced life. This not only contributes to physical health, but also strengthens mental resilience, enabling individuals to face challenges with clear thinking. By eliminating excessive self-indulgence, Stoicism helps us pursue the virtue of temperance. This central virtue to Stoicism involves the conscious control of desires and the pursuit of a balanced life. By making choices that promote temperance, the Stoic strengthens their own ability to resist harmful impulses. What corrupts the man of virtue is the same thing that corrupts the man of no virtue, confusion and disorder, said Seneca. This quote from Seneca is the Stoic philosopher's view that indulgence creates confusion and disorder in life. Eliminating patterns of self-indulgence is, therefore, a way to promote order and clarity, thereby constructing a more stable path toward virtue and balance. Eliminate the unfocused mind on the past or future. Stoicism, with its emphasis on mindfulness, offers a unique approach to dealing with an unfocused mind on the past or future. Redirecting focus to the present is a fundamental practice that eliminates unnecessary worries, aligning with Stoic philosophy and its pursuit of serenity. Stoics understand that dwelling on the past with regrets or excessively worrying about the future with its uncertainties can undermine inner tranquility. By focusing on the present, we practice mindfulness, central to Stoic philosophy. Mindfulness does not mean ignoring the past or neglecting preparation for the future. Instead, it is a conscious choice to live fully in the present moment, recognizing that here is where actual action occurs. It allows individuals to concentrate on the tasks at hand with clarity of mind. By eliminating distractions caused by concerns about the past or future, Stoicism helps us pursue the virtue of wisdom. This virtue involves discerning what is under our control and what is not, focusing efforts on what we can directly influence. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it, said Seneca. Seneca emphasizes that we should not waste time by resisting change. Embracing life's transformations is a way to use time wisely, seizing growth and learning opportunities that change can bring. In summary, by adopting a Stoic stance toward change, the individual not only becomes more resilient, but also embarks on a journey of continuous improvement and personal development. This is one of the most important things we should change, because we should not eliminate this resistance to change, as life is in constant flux. If you do not change, you will fall behind. Eliminate all these 10 habits even before the year ends, and this could change everything for you. Did you like the video? Subscribe to our channel and give the video a thumbs up for YouTube to bring this content to more people, allowing others to have a great end of the year, knowing what they need to eliminate even before the year ends. So, don't forget to share the video. I'll stop here until next time.